Hello, it's me, Avery. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna be making a harvest mocktail. It's fall now, and I just wanna celebrate the beautiful changing of the season. The leaves are red and orange and falling down, and I just feel like I wanted to do something to inspire that. So today we're gonna be making a delicious mocktail together, filled with fall-inspired flavors. You're gonna need some ingredients. I have here some sparkling, it's kind of like a peach and white grape sparkling beverage. There's no alcohol in it. Of course, you could do champagne if you wanted to, totally optional. I also have here some different spices. So I've got some rosemary, which is a nice fresh herb, some cinnamon sticks, and some star anise. Then you're gonna need some juices and spices for this. So I have some fresh apple juice. This one's organic, so the thing about this one is you want the hazy apple juice. That's what's gonna be perfect for this recipe. I also have some classic Canadian maple syrup. You know how good this stuff is. This is gonna be really good in this drink. A little bit of simple syrup. This is optional, just depends on how sweet you like your drink because it's not gonna change the flavor, it's just gonna make it sweeter. And I also have some fresh lemon juice. And for some fruits, you're going to want to have a little sliced peach. The more ripe the better because we're going to be extracting the juice out of it. I also have some pears and some apples. You want more of a red apple, not a green apple for this recipe. And if you have a cocktail smoker at home, I really want to try something different today. So I have both some pear and apple wood chips. These are to smoke your cocktail. You do it at the very end and it's going to add the most amazing flavor and it's going to taste just like fall. So I really want to give this a shot. And for our garnish later, you are going to need a little bit of brown sugar. Perfect. Extract the juices out of our peach, so you're gonna just take a juicer, put that inside, and squish that in and let all the juices come out. Oh my gosh, it actually has like a pink color. I'm really surprised by that. Wow, that's really beautiful. I thought it would be more of a yellow color. Okay. Toss that in the bin. And we're gonna do the other peach, the other half of the peach. Now what we're gonna do is take some of our juices. So we have our apple juice here. We're gonna do a few ounces of this. I'm gonna try to make a couple different cocktails at once, so let's see how many I can do. Okay, perfect. I added about 6 ounces. So if I think for 3 drinks, that's perfect. And now maple syrup, this is gonna be so sweet, so you wanna go as easy as you can. We're gonna do 1 ounce of this. A very slow pour here, of course, because it's really thick, but that's how you know it's the good stuff. Canadian maple syrup is the best. And we're gonna counteract that sweetness with a bit of sour. So we've got our lemon juice here, about 1 ounce. Ooh, this is already smelling so good. I love it. Okay, so what we're gonna be doing with this one is we're gonna give it a stir. This is not gonna be a shaken cocktail. Fantastic, that's gonna get everything nice and evenly mixed up. And then we can take our glassware. And your strainer. And we're gonna equally strain. Remember, this is only a little bit. We're still gonna be topping it up, so don't worry, you don't have to fill it up all the way. Not super even, but you know what? I'm not a big drinker anyway. Now we're gonna top this up with a little bit of our cider. When you're opening up the cage for this, just be really careful because you don't want that to happen. It stayed in. I was actually shocked. I thought it was about to hit a light fixture. That was crazy. And top up each of these. Fantastic. And since they were already chilled from before, it's gonna be the perfect temperature. Now we're gonna go into garnishing. So for each of these, we're going to be adding a little bit of rosemary. Stick that in. I think I kind of want like a longer piece. Perfect. And with star anise, it is this beautiful star shape. We can balance it right on the glass. I think that's good. I think it's gonna stay. I'm not gonna touch it anymore. Perfect. And last but not least, okay, cool, that's working. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna take our apple and pears. These are gonna be the final part of our garnish. We're gonna sprinkle a little bit of sugar on them. And we have a torch. You're gonna be very, very careful. Caramelize that up. And you can already see how that's like bruleeing. Is that the word? Creme brulee, brulee, I don't know. Put that in all right on the top. Do that a couple more times. Obviously the way that I'm holding this is not the safest, so I would not hold it like this, but I'm keeping my fingers away from it, so that's okay. Balance that one on the top. Last but not least, this little pear. Okay, amazing. And we can stick our little apple in as well. Actually, I think I'm okay without the apple. I was gonna do it, but I think the apple juice is probably enough. That is a very fine powder. You can't see it very well, but it's just adding right onto the top. It's gonna balance and it's not gonna float down to the bottom. Okay, let's see if we can get this smoker kit working. So what I do here is I have a little kit. I fill it up with some wood chips. And this is the apple flavored one. And I'm gonna hold it right over the top. And now you can see that each of these is gonna have a nice smoky taste to it, and hopefully my fire alarm won't go off. It was actually really cool learning how to use this. I've always been interested in using a cocktail smoker, and I think this is gonna bring out the best flavor. These harvest cocktails are just beautiful. I'm actually so proud of this recipe. It's definitely inspired after an apple cider, but because it's non-alcoholic, anybody can enjoy them, and I think that's what makes this so special, because a lot of people spend time with their family during the fall, so you wanna have something for everybody.